Hello, I'm EVX and welcome back to another 5 Fun Facts video. These are videos I like to make from time to time about blocks and items in Minecraft to learn about things you probably didn't know about them so that you can know a little bit more and be a little bit more informed about how some of the really interesting blocks in Minecraft do work. So today I'm going to be talking about the Shulker box. It's one of the most interesting items they've added to Minecraft, and it has a lot of weird stuff going on with it that I figured I had to address with today's video, so that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. So hopefully you all do enjoy this one. You can like it if you do because it helps out the channel and lets me know you do like these sorts of fun fact videos. But with that said, let's get straight into it, shall we? And let's start with the very first thing you didn't know about shulker boxes, which is to do with being able to store them inside themselves. So this is something everyone's realized, but it's something that isn't necessarily intuitive. But basically, you cannot store shulker boxes inside shulker boxes. If you want to, let's say put a shulker box in here, it will not let you. Like, I'm just not able to do so. And the reason for this, a lot of people think it's a glitch, surprisingly, because you should be able to put anything inside a chest, because you can put them inside regular chests, right? However, shulker boxes do not let you put shulker boxes in there because that would enable an infinite chain. If you put shulker boxes in shulker boxes, then you'd be able to pick up the shulker box and put that in a shulker box, then you'd be able to pick up that shulker box and put another one, and you'd be able to hold infinite number of shulker boxes within just one inventory slot. That means that your inventory size would be infinite functionally, and that would be a bit broken in Minecraft. That is the reason why you can't put them inside themselves. However, you know, that's a fun enough fact by itself. However, the reason that's so important is because you can actually store them inside other, you know, ethereal chests, such as the ender chest. So the ender chest is a really interesting one because you can put shulker boxes inside here. So if you want to, what you can actually do, so let's, you know, pick up this stuff, let's say, put in all these shulker boxes, because what that means you can actually do is you can actually store double the number of shulker boxes in your inventory by having, you know, so instead of 36, one for every slot, you can actually hold 72, because what you have to do is grab yourself a silk touch pickaxe, then you mine your ender chest, you know, pick it up, fill it with the stuff, and then you have one slot, you know, one ender chest slot, which holds 36 and you know, shulker boxes, plus you have the other 34 slots, besides your pickaxe and the thing, remaining to fill shulker boxes too. So you can hold 70 shulker boxes at once, which is pretty crazy like this, but that's not even all. You can also put shulker boxes inside donkey pouches, you can put them inside any animal, you just can't put them inside shulker boxes. So next time you think like, oh, that sucks that it's not infinite, you can come very close to infinite when you use, you know, donkeys, llamas, all that sort of stuff, and that's a kind of interesting fact. So let's move on to the second fun thing you didn't know about the shulker box, which is that it actually used to just be called the shulker box. There used to be, you know, like, because they added in the dyeing of it later, but even when it was just one color of shulker box, it used to just be called the shulker box. So the reason I mentioned this as being so interesting is because they actually, with the latest update, 1.12, renamed it directly to the purple shulker box by default, and this is really interesting because a lot of other blocks have like a default color and then you dye it 16 colors. So think about glass, you get glass, then you get 16 colors of stained glass. Think about hardened clay, you get hardened clay and then 16 colors of hardened clay. However, shulker boxes are a really interesting exception because instead of having the default color that you then, you know, like have to dye for each 60 colors, the purple shulker box is the default one, which means you'll never have to dye a shulker box purple unless you dyed it something else first. But just don't do that. And that's something you might not have realized. And yeah, you might not have even realized that there wasn't just a regular shulker box, but there isn't. It just starts purple, which is a bit weird, but it's just a little weird fun fact. So the other fun fact about the colors and the shulker boxes that you might not have known is that these colors you're seeing right here, the only colors we've ever had in Minecraft console, are actually a brand new set of colors. They made them much more colorful in 1.12, and then we just got the future version of them, which means that shulker boxes actually used to look like this. I mean, the orange one is the most notable change, like look how different that is to now, but there used to be a bunch of different shulker boxes, and they didn't look like this at all. So yeah, different shulker boxes, we only have the new ones, but they did exist in a different form before. I think that's kind of interesting, and maybe you do too. However, it's not quite as interesting as this next fact, which is to do with, you know, the opening animation. So when you open a shulker box, it raises up just like that, and then it goes back down. It's an interesting little thing. However, a fun fact you might not have known is that it actually raises entities that are above it up by 1 block. So this includes yourself. If I stand on the same box, look, it goes up and then it goes down. But it also includes, most interestingly to me, any mob, including the cat, which means that even if cats sit on your chest because they're trying to be a bit evil about it, they can't sit on your shulker boxes. So in case you think to yourself, like, I love shulker boxes, no, but I can't justify going to the end just for that, remember, if you have a cat that's just being a little bit awful and just keeps sitting on your chest, rather than being angry at the cat, just get a shulker box, because then the cat can sit on it and you can still do so. And it's kind of funny to me, like raising the cat up and down. You know, the cat wants to stop you from opening your chest, but he can't. So yeah, try and stop me now. You can't, can you? So with that said, also by the way, it also works with armor stands, which is an entity most people forget. It also will work with minecarts and boats and any other entity, a non-block item, any item that doesn't have to like be tied to a single block, which is quite interesting, including, oh, one of my favorite ones is the Shulker. The Shulker is in fact infected by this, so if we place our Shulker down just over there, and then we actually raise the box up, as you can see, the Shulker goes up too, so we need to probably get away from this thing. But yeah, that's an interesting thing you might not have realized about the Shulker box. So with that said, let's move on from this. Should we just kill the thing? Let's kill the thing. So yeah, basically look, it goes up and down, and now I'm going up and down. So, with that said, let's move to the final fun fact you might not have realized about the Shulker box, and this one is surprising, because, I mean, it happens to a few items in Minecraft, but perhaps you didn't figure it would affect this as well. However, there is actually a render distance limit on the Shulker box, which means if I go far enough back this way, you'll actually see all of these Shulker boxes from over there. Let's look at the grey one just over there, right? It'll eventually just disappear. So, from over here, you're going to see how that Shulker box that I could previously see is going to suddenly just vanish. That's right, it was there a second ago, and now it's not there. And the reason this is so interesting is you can use this for weird optical effects and weird illusions, because bear in mind, Shulker boxes make a pretty nice building block. I mean, like this, you can see it's got a nice pattern going to it. If you are playing in creative mostly, because in survival it's going to be crazy hard to do this, but if you could set this up in survival, that'd be nice too. But what you can actually do, so look at that red one by the way, same exact thing's going to happen if we go far enough back. Red disappears, comes back in. That's how these Shulker boxes work. The distance is about 80 blocks. You can measure exactly, but it's precise blocks, it's not chunks. The reason we can tell that is because if we go over to our giant yellow cube, look at the fun optical illusion we have going on with that using the render distance on the Shulker box. It's nuts to me the way this works, because again, look at that, it just fades in and out. It's a really interesting thing to me, the fact that it has this limited render distance, and you can use it to do some crazy optical illusions, such as with my little yellow cube like this. So let's go backwards one more time and just show you how the box will fade out. We can see what's inside, but only from a certain distance. That's right, there, because of this, you can now do really weird stuff, and also, it looks a little bit like a maze, right? So, yeah, you can hide what's in a box for people who are close to it, and make it so you can only see what's inside something from a distance. There are some crazy applications to this, but I think this is my favorite one, and yeah, I just wanted to share that with you, because I think it's pretty nutty, and hopefully all of you do agree. So, I hope you did enjoy this video, showing you 5 fun facts you might not have known about the Shulker box. You can like it if you did like it, because it helps out the channel a lot. Let us know you do like these sorts of videos, share it if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here, because I make videos like this one every single day on my channel, and if you subscribe, you'll see them daily on your homepage. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!